and welcome. My name is Jocelyn and today is the start of a brand new project pan, and I am project panning samples today because I have a problem with hoarding samples and I just never use them, even if they're things that I am excited to try. So the kind of samples that I'm talking about are things that you get with like Sephora or Ulta orders, where Sephora or Ulta just throws in some like foil packets or mini sizes of different products. The majority, I think, of what I have is cruelty-free samples, but there are the occasional non-cruelty-free item that, for example, Sephora threw in my box when they ran out of whatever it was that I had chosen to receive a sample of. I have done one other sample project pan on my channel before, but it was a while ago and I failed miserably at posting updates. So hopefully this one will be different. I'm not overloaded with project pans this year, so I think that we can be successful, but I do have two other project pans going on my channel right now. I have a pan those eyeshadows project pan and then a big group project pan that I am posting updates on monthly, and then this also I think will be a monthly update kind of video. So I do have a lot of makeup foil packets and stuff like that, and then I also have a handful of skincare items that I will be panning. I think I chose 3 makeup foil packet type things and then 2 skincare type things to project pan first, and this will be a rolling project pan, so when I use up different samples, I will roll in new samples to use up. Let me talk about the skincare items first to get them out of the way. And I did kind of combine, like if I had 2 of the same packet, then I'm gonna project pan both of those at the same time. Also because these are probably going to be relatively quick to project pan since they're just sample sizes. So the first is foil packets by First Aid Beauty. These are the Hello Fab Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. So this is kind of a primer, kind of a moisturizer. I don't always use primer, so this is kind of a good option for me. I've tried quite a few First Aid Beauty products. None of them have become staples for me, but I don't hate the products that I've tried. So I thought that this would be a good opportunity to try out something that I haven't tried before. So my goal, of course, is to just use these babies up. There's probably enough for maybe 3 uses in each of these packets. So definitely shouldn't have a problem. I mean, I shouldn't have a problem project panning any of this unless I use it and absolutely hate it or something like that. And the last skincare item that I want to use up are these right here. This is another kind of duo product. These are a product by Youth to the People. This is the Kale and Spinach Green Tea Hyaluronic Acid Superfood Moisture Cream. I think I've used a full size of these before and I really like it. So this is a product I already know that I like and have just happened to have gotten 2 foil packets worth, and yeah, I just want to use these up because again, these are the kind of things that just sit in my bathroom or in my beauty room and I just never use them because out of sight, out of mind, and I always just reach for my full-size products. This is a product, for example, that I know that I really like, so why not use it while I have it and it's still good. All right, so those are the 2 skincare items that I am going to be using up. Now let's move on to the makeup items. So I went through kind of all of my makeup samples, and I have a lot of foundation samples, so usually brands will send out a card with like 4 different foundation shades on them, and then I also have quite a few like pressed bronzers or highlighters, and then also a bunch of concealers and the occasional primer sample. So I kind of picked one of each for the next 3 items, and the first of which is a bronzer. I do have a handful of like bronzer highlight pressed things. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second, but the first is a NARS bronzer. NARS is not cruelty free, heads up, just in case you didn't know that, but I do have this little sample card of their bronzing powder when we just have a little sheet of bronzer in here. And I've used pressed products like this before on these cards and I think that they work pretty well, and this looks like this will be a really good shade match for me, so I thought I might as well use it. I wouldn't purchase the full size even if I like it, but I have it, might as well use it. And then next I have a primer, and this is another product that I know that I like. This is the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer, and I do have 2 little foil packets of these. I don't need a lot of this product, so I think that these will last me a fair amount of time, so that, I mean, that's fine. I don't really mind that I'll be using these for a while because I don't not like this product. I don't think I've ever purchased a full size of this before because it is very expensive and I don't notice that it works that amazing. There's not really many, or if any, primers that I think work magic on my skin, and I definitely wouldn't purchase this for the full price. But usually when I have an opportunity to pick up a sample or one of like the little deluxe size samples, I will pick it up, but I know that I won't purchase a full size of this, but I have it to use, so I should use it. And last, we are using up a sample of foundation. This is the Jouer Essential High Coverage Cream Foundation. This one's kind of actually weird. So we have the inside right here where we have all of the shades, and then we also have in here, we have 2 little packets of foundations ranging from lightest and then medium dark on this side. Maybe I'll try and use one of the darker shades as a contour. I don't know, I don't really use a lot of cream contour or anything like that, but this is a good way to try it out since I do have darker shades, and then hopefully one of these lighter shades will work for me, but we can kind of play around with it and see. So my goal isn't to use up all of these because there's going to be some of these that just don't work for me at all, and that's fine. But this is a foundation that is cruelty free, and I wouldn't really have the opportunity to try because I don't think that there's anywhere in stores, at least not around me, where I could go get a sample of this. And I always really like, if I can, to get a sample of a foundation before I purchase it at full price. I recently actually went and picked up a sample of the new Bite Beauty foundation. It's actually what I'm wearing today. It's the first time that I've worn it, and I'm so far very pleased by the way that it's worn because I've watched a bunch of reviews and there's some people who love it so much and some people who just have okay things to say about it, and so far it's actually wearing really well on my skin. But this video has nothing to do with that, so excited to try these out, and maybe if I love it, I would consider purchasing a full size. However, I don't think that I'll love it because I'm not a huge fan of super full coverage, super matte foundations. And let's see. Oh, this says lightweight, so it's high coverage, but it's lightweight. Usually though, super high coverage kind of means more matte, and that's not totally my cup of tea, but we'll see. You never know what kind of foundation will just really become a love of yours. All right, so we're starting out with those 5 products. Once I've used either all of these up or we've hit a month since my last update, I will film a new update. I will roll in new products or continue using a product if I haven't finished it up yet. But I'm really excited. It's time. It's about time that I've done this because I have quite the stack of at least makeup samples. The majority of all of my foil packets and such are makeup related, and so I'm really excited to try some of them out. A lot of foundations like this one, for example, that I've been wanting to try because why not? I love trying foundations. All right, so if you want to follow along with me, definitely consider subscribing, and if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you like project pans, I've got a lot of other ones on my channel for you to watch. And I think that's everything I have for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.